On today's show, we're river fishing. Glen and Willie put the art of plug pulling to the test and search out some unusual runs. Later, Glen and Rick test their skills bottom bouncing in pristine water conditions. A little local knowledge goes a long way and is proven once again here on Scud Brothers Fishing Adventures. Stay tuned. Scud Brothers Fishing Adventures is sponsored in part by Abu Garcia for life, Berkeley, catch more fish, Rapala holds the world record for world records. On this early morning outing, Glen and Willie launch the fish off and travel upriver with an absolutely perfect day at their backs. It's May. And at this time of year, certain rivers receive an early run of chinook salmon. These new fish seldom hold, as our destination river today is only a migrating corridor for the numbers of fish that pass on the way to their final destination. Good water conditions, great company, and a little wildlife to open the morning. Does it really get any better?
So what we're doing now is we're just floating downstream. We're going to get into this back swirl here. It comes around the corner, it gets into some faster water. It's deep, it's a lot quicker. We'll have to increase the engine speed a little bit to be in the cut, but I think it'll pay off, Willie. This is where the chinook are going to be sitting. See, now the water's starting to get deeper now in the swirl. Let's start about here.
He's running for it.
Hey, Willie.
Yep.
Alright, slammed him, buddy. I knew there'd be one in there. I knew it. Not too tight, just let him run if he wants. Perfect. Woohoo!
Yeah, she took it pretty good.
Oh yeah. In the fast water, it's a tough fish, but if you can somehow control your boat with a large jet boat, it's a little bit tougher. But if you control your boat and you can get in that fast water and chuck in, those hiding spots, they're right in there. Woohoo! Oh yeah, nice fish. Oh, look at him run. Whoa, impressive.
Perfect. This is what we like to see.
Exactly what you want to see. Yeah, take that hot shot. Woohoo! Great runner. Great runner. Impressive. That's exciting. I don't care what anybody says. Chinook time on a plug is some of the best fishing, eh, Willie?
Yep.
Let's back up a little bit, buddy. We'll kind of keep in a little bit of water. Okay, there you go. Walk him in some, bud.
Oh yeah, right on.
Walk him in here. That way we'll get him close to the shore. Nice looking fish. We want to end up having him right about here.
Yeah.
Whew, look at that. In the sun.
There you
What
go.
a monster.
That's a nice fish, huh?
Beautiful whitey.
Excellent,
Beautiful
excellent.
whitey.
Nice
You see
fish.
the white spring has got dots that are very far spaced apart. That's a good telltale sign of a white spring. Take your little barbless hook out of there. There it is. Green hot shot with the red lip. That worked pretty well. Well, Willie and I were plugging this morning. We hit this hole. Willie slammed one, and we didn't get any other fish. So we decided we'd throw a couple of floats with some roe. This is a really good time in the spring on this river to fish with roe and certain setups. Plugging's been really good. Yesterday I came and we hit 3 fish, but again, it's like camera stays home, you go give it a test drive, and you catch fish. But I'm running really light line and an extra super light leader too, so this is just gonna be a waiting game out there. Holy jeez, and I can't even stop this fish. We could be in trouble here. Working him back, working him back.
Oh, he's just coming right now. So long that fish doesn't know it's easier to go downstream.
That's right.
Than he's coming up.
You know, I'm generally, when I'm fighting fish, for the most part, I like to use line that's a little bit heavier. And you know, because I feel like I'm gonna release all my fish, so the sooner I can get them in, the better. So I've got a little bit more fighting chance with the heavier line. So this for me is something I don't normally do. And believe me, it's really hard on the fish because the light line, you maybe hook a lot more fish, but then you exhaust a lot more fish too. And then you gotta realize, will the fish recover after you release it, right? So this is something that we think about as anglers. So how long have I been on this fish?
I would say about 2 minutes now.
Get out of here, what a jerk. 2 minutes.
Yeah, about
It feels like a half an hour already.
15 minutes.
We're getting close, we just rolled. He's going upstream, so you know what that means. It's a big fish. Silver. Good fish, anyway. Okay, Willie. There, hook's out. Whew, okay, let's get a picture, buddy.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep the water on him. Okay, I'll come around and get the tail. All right. Okay, you get up there and get a picture. Well, that's got to be, I don't know, 32, 35?
I would say about in that neighborhood, yeah.
Oh, that's heavy. Really heavy.
Hold on, hold on. See?
Okay, here we go. Oh, he's ready to kick. Okay, here he goes. He's ready.
Nice one.
Wasn't that an absolute perfect fish?
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Done very well.
Thank you. That was a team effort.
Let the Fish Hawk and the host of Scott Brothers Fishing Adventures, Glenn Kilcup, guide you to some of the fishiest waters in Terrace, British Columbia, Canada. Fish various river systems for dynamic steelhead, tackle busted chinook, and silver bright coho, just to mention a few of the elite fish you'll be targeting. Eco tours and wildlife viewing only add to your experience of a lifetime. Looking for a world-class fishing trip? Contact us, scudfishing@telus.net. Spring fishing can be totally rewarding if given half a chance. It's the versatile angler that benefits when employing different tactics. Here, Glen and Rick show what can happen when you make unexpected changes in a day's outing.
Yep, I'm on. There he is. Good fish, too. Oh, my goodness.
Nice fish, buddy.
Still got him, eh? Yo, and it's a beautiful fish.
Well, we were pulling plugs and nothing all morning, eh? Unbelievable day.
No, just nothing.
Perfect water. It's a bit cool. And we decided to stop here, throw a few casts. We decided to throw a spoon, I guess you've got on, eh?
No, I'm pink spaceballs.
Okay, well.
And this is a big
I missed a
fish.
And then you hit a fish, and now
Yeah.
you've got a fish, so good spot.
Beautiful. Hit me hard the first cast. I thought I had a hit. Let it 2 more casts later and bam, nailed it. This is a big fish. I've seen it jump. It's over 30, easy. Big Kitimat River chinook. Oh!
Now this looks like a really big fish.
I think so. I've actually seen it jump once and it looks well over 30.
Oh, good. It's nice, you know, when you finally do hook into a fish, it's decent.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game, eh?
Yeah. I've had a couple big fish on this. Oh, like this year. And this big blue line, it works good.
Yeah.
Ultra blue.
Yeah. It's sure. Oh, look at it.
There you go.
Clean,
oh,
eh?
it's chrome.
Clean.
Look at this fish.
Oh. Isn't this great?
Beautiful. I'll walk her right up to the beach for you.
It looks like she's in a 30-pound range anyway.
Here she comes. She's going to come right to you, Glenn.
Nice fish. Oh, beautiful. Whew. Man, look at that.
Look at that hook set.
Perfect.
That's a beautiful fish. That is a heavy fish. That is a heavy fish. Gone.
Loser. Come on. Oh, yeah.
That is a 30-plus
That's
fish.
about 38, almost 40, you know. That's a pretty big fish, man. And telltale sign, it's a white spring. You can see
There, baby.
Oh, impressive.
Good
That's
job.
a good way
Good
to do
job.
it. Isn't that wild? Telltale sign of the dots. You see
Yeah,
how they were
spread
so
out.
spaced apart? That's a white spring. We found that the red springs, the dots are very
close together.
tight together. And oh, that was an impressive fish.
Jumped right off the bat. Beautiful.
That's the way you like to see it. Right on, buddy. Okay, let's.
Did you
keep
want me
at
to
her.
show you how to do that again?
No.
One more time. Come on.
Right on. There you go.
What do you got there, Glenn?
You just took a whole lot of line out. You took about half the reel out here.
Right on.
He's hanging way out there. This is another day when we tried to pull plugs because, you know, plug fishing is some of the best fishing you can get with salmon because it's so violent.
It's been good lately.
And yeah, it's been good. And we've been testing the waters in the last week or so here, and we've both done well.
Yeah.
But figures, you get that camera out, that big eye.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. But okay, so we said, well, we'll go back to the old standby. Here we are again, buddy. Return to the Spaceballs.
There's that fish.
And here he comes. He's in. Oh, yeah, he's got some. He's an average.
Okay. If we move down close to that fish, we're inside that log down there.
we'll be okay.
I was a little concerned with the log.
Okay, hop in there.
That's good, Glenn. That's good, Glenn.
Right on. You can get a picture maybe, eh? I'll just trade you there. There we are. Okay, I'll put this down. Hang on, wait till I...
Yeah.
See, that's a nice fish. 0.2, 0.4.
It's up there.
Not bad. But as clean as it gets, eh? Okay. As clean as it gets. Yeah. Nice looking fish. Woohoo! Not so bad. Looks like he's getting ready here. We'll change hands. Okay. Oh, he's ready. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh well. Ties it up. Oh! Right
I
on.
love this game.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Another day on the bank brings fish and some hearty appetites. Here, Rick doubles as fisherman and camp cook. Lunch is served.
There, here we go.
I'm going to back right up here. Take the line. Whoa. Oh, look at that screen, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Chinook fishing has got to be some of the best fishing, eh?
It is. I love Chinook. They're huge.
Yeah, they're big. Definitely a good sport to increase your talent. We do a few years of this, we might be able to work our way up to marlin or something.
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet? He's holding
Well, we're
now.
down here again. Now he's holding.
Did a good 100-foot run there, and then back up.
Yeah, here he goes again.
Pulling hard, coming into the shallows.
You know, I've had lots of emails in the last little while, and you know, people see us using these so-we-called
Spaceballs.
And if you want to know where to get these, Rick and I have got a ton of these things. And drop us a line and tell us what you think of what you're seeing and how well it's working, and we'll drop you some Spaceballs.
There you go.
Ah, this is great.
You got to be in here. Little more, little more. That's good. We got him. We've got him. We've got him.
Wow.
Beautiful hook set.
Fish, but he's a little darker. Now this looks like a red spring. Or what do you think?
Yes, I agree.
See the dots? They're a lot more closer together. Okay.
I see a nice red tinge to that fish.
Yep. Beautiful fish. And that's a red spring, and that's about a 22 again. Pretty standard size. I'm just gonna put him right here. And we're gonna let him take right off. He's ready to go, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Beautiful fish.
yeah. Woohoo! Right on.
Good job, my
Thank you,
friend.
sir.
That's the way the game's played.
Well, a long way down again, but and the light line again is making us work a bit harder.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a lot more hits, I think, too, eh? Hard to say. Your call. Okay, we're done. Let's go. Now, if you've been watching our show for any length of time, you'll know that this is one of our most productive producers for Chinook. And all they are is just a couple of rubber eggs. Now, the setup here for the Spaceballs is pretty easy, and they come in a variety of colors. And what I like to do is, and placement of these Spaceballs, as for color, as far as I'm concerned, is very important. I like to put the red egg drifter on the bottom. I like to put a peach corky, it's a number 6, in the middle. You can also use the fluorescent red, which works well too. And then on top of that, we have the pink egg drifter. I'm using a number 6 gammy. And I'm also using a very light line this week. I'm using 30-pound test for, or pardon me, 25-pound test for my main line and my setup. Just a 2-ounce lead attached to a small dual snap and a barrel swivel on the setup so I can change them real quick. This is all you need in situations where you can't use roll for a Chinook. It's one of the best setups we've ever used, and like we say, out of this world.
Hold on, because there's more Spaceballs after the break. Let the fish hawk and the host of Scott Brothers Fishing Adventures, Glen Kilcup, guide you to some of the fishiest waters in Terrace, British Columbia, Canada. Fish various river systems for dynamic steelhead, tackle busting Chinook, and silver bright coho, just to mention a few of the elite fish you'll be targeting. Eco tours and wildlife viewing only add to your experience of a lifetime. Looking for a world-class fishing trip? Contact us, scudfishing@telus.net.
This is a bigger fish.
Coming to the beach.
Yep. Impressive. Boy, the numbers are looking good today, buddy. You know what? We were getting worried here, eh? We were on the water, what, 3 hours, 4 hours?
Never had a hit.
And never even had a hit.
There you go. There you go. I'll be straight up on ya. Oh, that's a red meat.
No, that's a whitey. See the dots?
I see
Very
a
spaced
lot
apart.
of. Look at the way that fish took that hook.
Boy, just hungry those things. They just slammed it.
Slammed down the throat.
Yep, where is it? There it is there.
Barbo's hook comes out pretty easy. And rain or shine, we're gonna let this one go, right?
Sure. We don't need to fish it, do we? I don't think so. I don't know about it.
You gotta change your hand. Oh.
Good looking.
Wild fish.
You don't get to see too many hatchery fish, but
Sea lice on the tail of this
sea
fish.
lice on this one again. So we were into a fresh run of fish. Maybe we're into a fresh run of fish. Well, we're nice release, buddy.
Good job. Good job. You're way ahead of me today.
Holy smokes. Speaking of smokies,
Can the cook come out of the kitchen,
I don't know.
boss?
Those guys down below, they seen us catching fish. And one boat pulled right up and got downwind of us, and they started fishing. Another guy come around the corner, they seen us, they pulled on the other side. Now they're getting closer and closer and closer. This is the only place in the whole river where there's fish.
Well, that we've seen. Nobody else was hitting fish.
I believe that.
And then we pulled in here. This just looked perfect.
Yeah, well, it did, you know.
This setting.
Well, you know, that looked like
Yeah,
planer boards.
We could tell a whole lot of secrets about what water's supposed to look like right here. You just want to see me run after this fish. That is a firm fish. Firm fish.
Look at the colors, eh? And you'd think it would simulate just like real roe in the water. And like we always said, when there is a bait ban on, and there is right now,
Yes.
this is the #1 tool.
So this fish
Okay, bud.
is just
Let him go.
relaxed. I haven't got a hand on him.
He's ready. Just turn him out to deeper water and say goodbye. Mr. White. Not big, but
Good
not
job.
bad.
Good
Thank you.
job. Good
Right
job.
on.
Scout Brothers Fishing Adventures is sponsored in part by Storm. Take the big ones by storm. Lure Jensen, where legends live. Tourism BC. Visit Supernatural British Columbia.